You need to experience these hidden gems in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Alison Wojnarowski with the W Real Estate Group. I've lived in the Raleigh area my whole life, and throughout my years here have visited so many great places that not everyone knows about. Let's take a look at some of my favorites. First up is Falls Lake Dam. While most people know about the dam itself, many haven't taken the time to explore the immediate area. On the lakeside, there is a dock for fishing along the kayak access points, and there are great views as well if you're looking to just relax. But the coolest part is on the riverside, as the dam creates the Neuse River that runs throughout Raleigh. At the mouth of the dam are great places to fish, and you'll often see kayakers when the dam releases water, as there are some rock features around there as well. Speaking of Falls Lake, there is a fun wooden bridge that spans between shorelines along the mountain to sea trails called the Lake Little Lick Creek Bridge. This makes for a hike with great views as you're walking just above water level. Just be careful not to fall in. The next hidden gem of Raleigh is a fairly new addition called the Green Hills County Park. This park was formerly the Northern Wake landfill for years, but was closed down 10 to 15 years ago and was converted into a park. There is a newly built playground on the backside of the park where there is also parking for access to the popular Neuse River Greenway. But the main draw is the ability to hike up to the top of the hill where there are some incredible views of the area. You can also make out North Hills and downtown Raleigh from the top. Moving on, the next hidden gem of Raleigh is one that you know well if you attended NC State, the Freedom of Expression Tunnel. This tunnel is used by thousands of students every day to pass underneath the railroad tracks that run throughout campus. But its main draw is the ability for anyone to freely express their art throughout the tunnel. The graffiti is constantly changing and is many times used to hype up Wolfpack fans for big sporting events. This is worth visiting if you're new to the area. The next hidden gem of Raleigh lies just outside of North Hills, Lassiter Mill Park. You can still see the remnants of the old mill, but this waterfall in the middle of Raleigh is absolutely beautiful, especially after a couple days of rain. There's a rock wall that you can carefully walk down to gain a closer look, but overall, it's a great place for pictures or even a picnic. And the park connects to the Crabtree Creek Greenway system as well. Ole Time BBQ is one of Raleigh's longtime barbecue gems, especially for those who enjoy North Carolina's vinegar-based barbecue. While the outside may not look like much as you drive by, the food is amazing and has been a local favorite for quite some time. So if you want a good Southern North Carolina meal, Ole Time BBQ should be on your list. Another one of Raleigh's restaurant gems has been around in downtown Raleigh since 1940 and displays the famous hot wiener sign, the Roast Grill. Famous for its hot dogs and old-fashioned style it has maintained, the Roast Grill is a must-try when you're in the Raleigh area. And if you're feeling particularly hungry, the Roast Grill Challenge has been around for years, where you see how many hot dogs with mustard and chili you can eat in an hour. Moving on to a couple of Raleigh's hidden bars. First up is Foundation, which is located off Fayetteville Street down a small set of stairs where you can barely make out the neon sign from the street. This bar is built in a basement with a natural, dark, and relaxing vibe, and they have great cocktails with house-made ingredients. The next bar is the definition of hidden, the Greenlight Bar. The bar is accessed through a secret bookshelf inside the Architect Bar and Social House, and it has such a cool vibe. Like Foundation, the bar is dimly lit, setting a relaxed mood, and there are numerous vintage vibes that take you back in time. And it was actually named by the Thrillist as one of the 21 best secret bars in the world. Alright, this next hidden gem is not too hidden within itself, but it leads to several lesser known areas, the Goodnight Museum Park. Located right next to the North Carolina Museum of Art, this park is full of outdoor sculptures that are really cool to see close up. There's a maze of mirrors as well as newly installed musical swings to enjoy. But the hidden part comes in regards to the cloud chamber for the trees and the sky. It looks like a hobbit house and you can find it by hiking through the woods in the park. Once inside, on sunny days, you can see the trees and sky displayed on the floor and walls throughout the natural pinhole camera on the roof. Also originating from the North Carolina Museum of Art is the Art to Heart Trail, a nearly 6-mile paved route from the Art Museum to downtown Raleigh. This hidden gem piece of the Art to Heart Trail is access to the pedestrian bridge spanning over I-440 that many pass under every day, but they're unsure of how to access it. The bridge is a cool experience to ride over top of the busy I-440 and is a little over a mile from the Art Museum. And lastly, many are not aware of the massive WRAL Azalea Garden that's on the grounds of the WRAL news station off Western Boulevard. There are thousands of azaleas, and while the best time to go is in the spring or the fall to see the azaleas, it makes for a great visit anytime. It is a very peaceful place to enjoy an afternoon and a very popular location for pictures as well. So those are just some of the hidden gems around Raleigh, North Carolina, and we will make more videos highlighting these great spaces. If you need any real estate assistance in the greater Raleigh area, please don't hesitate to reach out, as our team would love to help you. I'm Alison Wojnarowski, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.